Sweetheart, take a deep breath with me now. In and out. Just feel the air move gently through your body. Let it remind you that you are alive, that you are here, and that you are worthy. There is nothing you need to do in this moment except be with me. I know you've been carrying so much. I know how heavy life can feel sometimes. Maybe you've been pushing so hard, trying to fix everything, to make things better, to be enough. Maybe you've heard too often that life is supposed to be difficult, that pain is part of being a good person, that struggle is noble. But I want you to know something very important. You were not born to struggle. You were not brought into this life to suffer through it. You were born to thrive. There is something very deep and powerful within you that has always known this truth. Even if it has been buried under fear, under responsibilities, under old ideas you learned long ago, still the truth remains. Life is meant to support you. Life is not your enemy. The universe, God, Spirit, whatever name brings you comfort, it is not something far away. It lives inside you. It loves you, and it wants you to do more than just survive. It wants you to grow, to laugh, to rest, to be held in peace. For many of us, the idea of ease can feel foreign. We've been taught to measure our worth by how much we endure. We confuse struggle with strength, and so we work ourselves into exhaustion. We give more than we have. We put everyone else's needs before our own. We think we must earn rest. But ease is not something to earn. It is something to allow. You do not have to prove yourself through suffering. You are already enough. Now, I know these words may feel new or strange. That's okay. Just let them settle into you like warm sunlight. No need to understand everything at once. You can simply listen, feel, let yourself soften. There is no judgment here. There is no pressure, just love and the invitation to come home to yourself. Many people have lived their whole lives believing they must push harder, do more, never stop. But that belief was planted in a moment of fear, maybe from childhood, maybe from a voice in your past, and even though it may have helped you survive, it does not help you thrive. You can thank that part of you for protecting you, and you can also choose something different now. You can choose ease. You can choose softness. You can choose to be on your own side. The journey to thriving begins here, with awareness, with your willingness to hear another way, with your brave heart saying, maybe it doesn't have to be so hard. That question, that opening, is sacred. It is powerful, and the moment you ask it, the universe begins to respond. Now let us talk about this idea of struggle, where it comes from, and why so many of us hold it so tightly. We were told, perhaps not always with words, that life is a fight, that only the strong make it through, that we have to work twice as hard to be seen. And because we believed this, we shaped our lives around it. We braced ourselves for pain. We expected disappointment. We feared joy, thinking it would be taken away. But what if none of that is true? What if life is not against us, but for us? What if the universe is constantly seeking ways to support us, to guide us, to care for us, even when we don't see it? This is not about denying difficulty or pretending everything is perfect. This is about shifting from fear to trust, from control to flow, from punishment to permission. You are allowed to feel good. You are allowed to be happy. You are allowed to stop trying so hard. Struggle has become a habit for many, a pattern we repeat not because it serves us, but because it is familiar, like an old coat that no longer fits, but we keep wearing it anyway. It's time to take it off now. It's time to breathe freely. It's time to walk in the world without that weight on your shoulders. Let's go deeper now. Beneath the layers of old beliefs, there is a part of you that is still whole, still wise, still connected. That part of you has never been broken. It may have been quiet for a while, waiting for you to notice it again. But it is there. It is your true self. and it remembers a time before the struggle, before the shame, before the fear. That self lives in harmony with life. It trusts the rhythms of the seasons. It listens to the wisdom of the heart. It knows how to rest, how to laugh, how to receive. When you reconnect with this inner self, you begin to see that you don't need to fight your way through life. You begin to understand that life meets you where you are. And the more you relax into who you truly are, the more life rises up to greet you. It's like a flower opening to the sun, not because it forces itself to bloom, but because it simply allows itself to respond to warmth and light. Try this with me now. Place your hand gently over your heart. Feel the warmth of your own touch. Say to yourself quietly, I am open to ease. I am ready to thrive. Life supports me now. Let those words echo inside you, not just as thoughts, but as feelings. Let your body hear them. Let your cells remember what it feels like to be safe. You don't have to understand it all today. Healing doesn't happen all at once. It happens in small moments of kindness, small moments of awareness. Each time you choose softness over struggle, you are returning to yourself. Each time you speak to yourself with love, you are building a new foundation, one that supports you, nourishes you, holds you. This is not a path of perfection. It is a path of permission, permission to feel, permission to rest, permission to want more, and most of all, permission to know that you are worthy, right now, exactly as you are. Let's continue gently now. The mind is a beautiful tool, but it can also be a noisy one. It often repeats the voices we've heard before. You're not doing enough. You'll fall behind. You don't deserve ease. These voices are not the truth. They are echoes from the past, and you are allowed to question them. You are allowed to create new thoughts, thoughts that heal instead of harm, thoughts that lift instead of weigh you down. Begin with this thought. What if my life could be easier than I ever imagined? Say it slowly. Let it land in your body. Let it bloom in your heart. You don't need to know how just yet. You only need to allow the possibility. And from that possibility, everything begins to change. Because when your thoughts change, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, your experiences begin to reflect that shift. The world outside responds to the world within. So take a moment now to breathe that in. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are not meant to suffer. You are meant to feel free. You are meant to feel joy. You are meant to know peace. And it all begins not with doing more, not with trying harder, but with believing that you deserve more, that you are worthy of ease, that you are ready to thrive. Let that be your quiet mantra for today. I am ready to thrive. Let it carry you through the hours, through the doubts, through the noise. And when struggle tries to pull you back, whisper softly, I choose ease. I am supported. I am enough. Let your own words be the comfort you once needed. Let your own love be the healing you always longed for. You are not alone. You are never alone. Life is with you. The universe is with you. And I am with you in spirit, reminding you gently, you were not born to struggle. You were born to shine. You were born to live fully. You were born to thrive. Close your eyes for a moment gently. Let the noise of the outside world fall away. Bring your attention to your breath again, steady and calm. With each breath, imagine your body softening. Your shoulders drop. Your chest opens. Your heart becomes light. You are safe here. There is no rush, no pressure, just this gentle invitation to come home to the truth within you. The truth that you are made for peace. You are designed for joy. You are meant to live a life that feels good to your soul. Many people spend their whole lives trying to survive. They wake up every day bracing for something to go wrong. They walk through life guarded, tight, waiting for the next thing they have to fix. But surviving is not living. It is not enough. Life is not meant to be a constant struggle. You are not here to just make it through. You are here to grow, to feel, to laugh, to discover, to love. You are here to thrive. Now, thriving doesn't mean everything is always perfect. It doesn't mean you'll never feel pain. Thriving means you are deeply connected to yourself and to life. It means that even when challenges come, you know how to return to your center. You know how to treat yourself with kindness. You know how to listen, to trust, and to allow life to support you. This is the shift, moving from survival into thriving. It doesn't happen by force. It doesn't come from controlling everything around you. It begins with softness. It begins with a choice, a quiet choice that says, I want something better. I choose peace now. Take a breath with me. Right now, in this moment, choose to let go. Let go of needing to figure it all out. Let go of needing to be everything for everyone. Let go of the pressure that says you must be perfect. And instead, choose presence. Choose simplicity. Choose to believe that thriving is possible, even for you. Feel into this. What does thriving look like for you? What does it feel like in your body, in your heart, in your daily life? Let the image come softly. Maybe it's a sense of ease in the morning. Maybe it's knowing you are supported without needing to push. Maybe it's quiet joy in the smallest things. That vision is not a fantasy. It is the language of your soul speaking to you, guiding you. You are allowed to want ease. You are allowed to feel good in your life. There is nothing selfish about choosing peace. There is nothing wrong with allowing softness. In fact, this is strength. Real strength is not in pushing harder. It is in choosing love again and again, even when fear tells you otherwise. Now let us talk about how to align with the universe's generosity, because the universe is generous by nature. Life is always offering gifts of insight, of healing, of love, of opportunity. But sometimes we're so caught in old patterns of fear and lack that we can't see what's already here. We miss the beauty. We miss the signs. We close ourselves off, not because we're bad, but because we've been taught to expect struggle. And so we block the flow. But here is the beautiful truth. When we open ourselves, even just a little, life rushes in. Like opening a window to let the sunlight pour through, we allow the abundance of the universe to meet us. This shift begins with our thoughts. Every thought is like a seed. What we plant in our minds, we grow in our lives. If we constantly think, nothing ever works for me, then life will reflect that belief. Not because life is punishing us, but because it lovingly mirrors what we hold inside. But if we begin to think, life supports me, then something magical begins to happen. We start to notice opportunities. We feel more energized. We move with more trust. Let me offer you this thought. I am open to the good that is flowing toward me now. Repeat it softly. Let it feel like a warm blanket. I am open to the good that is flowing toward me now. You don't have to force anything. You just need to open the door. Life will do the rest. Sometimes writing down our thoughts can help us see clearly. Take out a piece of paper or a journal when you're ready. Ask yourself gently, where in my life am I forcing things? And then ask, what would it feel like to allow instead? These questions are not meant to be answered all at once. They are doorways. They open you to new awareness. You might be surprised by what you find. You might see places where you've been carrying more than your share, places where you've been running on empty. And you may also feel a quiet pull toward ease, toward gentler choices. Listen to that pull. It is your inner wisdom guiding you. Aligning with the universe doesn't mean you have to be perfect. It means you become aware, you become willing, You become available for support. You take small steps, one loving thought at a time. Let yourself say, I deserve to be supported. I allow life to help me now. Let this become your truth, not someday, not after you do more or become more. Right now, in this breath. Now we come to something tender, something sacred, letting go of old patterns, not with force, not with anger, but with love, with deep compassion. Many of the beliefs that create struggle were formed in moments of fear. We picked them up because we thought we had to. We believed things like, I have to be strong all the time, or if I rest, I'll fall behind, or I'm not worthy unless I'm doing something useful. These beliefs don't come from your soul. They come from the world, and you are allowed to outgrow them. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It doesn't mean blaming anyone. It means gently setting down what no longer serves you. Like taking off a heavy coat after winter, you realize you don't need it anymore. It kept you warm once, but now it only weighs you down. One of the most powerful things you can do is speak lovingly to the part of you that learned to struggle. That part was just trying to keep you safe. It didn't know there was another way. And now you can thank it. You can say, thank you for helping me survive, but now I choose to live. Try this gentle practice if it feels right. Close your eyes and picture your younger self. Maybe a version of you who was overwhelmed or scared or just trying so hard to be good. Hold them in your heart. Place a hand on your heart if it feels right and whisper, you don't have to try so hard anymore. You are loved. You are safe. We're doing things differently now. Let that love ripple through you. Writing a letter to this part of yourself can also be healing. A simple note of love, of understanding, of release. You don't need to get it perfect. Just speak from your heart. You might say, dear one, I know you thought you had to be strong all the time, but now we can rest. We can ask for help. We can live from love instead of fear. Letting go is not a one-time act. It is a gentle unfolding, a choice you make again and again. Each time you notice yourself falling back into struggle, you can pause, you can breathe, you can say, I see you, old pattern, but I choose something new. This is how we create real change, not through force, but through awareness and love. We don't fight the old, we simply stop feeding it. We bring light to the places that were dark, and we offer ourselves the kindness we've always deserved. You are doing beautifully, sweetheart. This path you are on is a path of truth, a path of healing, a path of returning home to yourself. There is no rush, no finish line. Just step by step, moment by moment, you are becoming more and more of who you truly are. And who you are is radiant. Who you are is powerful. Who you are is ready, not to struggle, but to live with ease, to live with joy, to live as the universe always intended, thriving, supported, and deeply loved. Let yourself breathe into the new story now. The one that says you don't have to keep proving your worth. The one that reminds you that being alive is already enough. You've spent so long inside an old identity, one where the only value was in what you could do, fix, or achieve. But that identity is tired now. It longs to rest. It longs to be seen for more than performance. And it longs to be loved for simply being. You are ready for a new story, one written in softness, one where your value isn't measured by your productivity, but by your presence. A story where your voice matters, your needs matter, your dreams matter. You no longer need to be the one holding everything together while falling apart inside. You get to be whole now. You get to be loved in your wholeness. Thriving begins when we say yes to life, not because everything is perfect, but because we are open, even if that opening is small, even if it's just a whisper, the whisper that says, I choose something better for myself. That whisper carries power. That whisper starts a new path. And one of the most beautiful tools to help you shift is gratitude. Not the kind that demands you smile when you're in pain, but the kind that gently invites your heart to see again. Gratitude is not about pretending. It is about presence. It is about noticing, really noticing, the small blessings that are already here. A soft breeze, a warm cup of tea, a quiet moment of peace. When you practice gratitude from your heart, you begin to anchor this new story. You begin to plant seeds of joy, of trust, of calm. These seeds grow quietly, day by day, and as they grow, you begin to feel different. You start to look around and realize life has become softer, kinder. Not because the world changed, but because your inner world did. Let yourself start small. Each morning, take a moment and place your hand on your heart. Whisper one thing you're grateful for. It can be simple: your breath, your body, this moment. Let that be enough, and let it carry you forward into your day with grace. And now, we come to something so deeply connected: your body, your beautiful, wise, intelligent body. Your body has carried you through every moment of your life. It has been with you in struggle, in fear, in love, in healing. And it holds every thought, every emotion, every belief you've ever carried. Your body hears your inner voice. It responds to your thoughts like a garden responding to sunlight or shadow. When you think thoughts of fear or criticism, your body tightens, it contracts, it prepares for danger. When you speak to yourself with kindness and trust, your body softens, it opens, it begins to heal. So many physical symptoms are not just random, they are often signals, soft whispers asking you to listen, to slow down, to love more deeply. And when you learn to listen, when you honor those messages, the body begins to shift. Let yourself feel into your body now, gently, without judgment. Notice any tension, any places that feel heavy or tired, and say softly inside, I hear you, I love you, I'm here now. These simple words are healing. They begin to unravel years of self-neglect. They begin to bring light to places that felt forgotten. Touch is healing too. You might place your hands over your heart, your belly, your shoulders, anywhere that needs love. Let your hands be gentle, loving, like the hands of someone who truly cares, because you are that someone now. You are learning to care for yourself in the way you always needed. And know this: healing is not about fixing. It's not about being perfect. It's about becoming whole. It's about allowing all parts of you to be seen, loved, and welcomed, even the parts you've pushed away, especially those parts. As you become more loving toward your body, your emotions begin to shift too. You begin to feel more balanced, more grounded, more calm. The noise fades, and the wisdom of your inner self becomes clear again. Now, you may still have moments of doubt, moments when the old stories come back, when the struggle feels familiar and tempting. This is natural. There is no need to be upset with yourself. These are simply reminders, invitations to return to truth. In those moments, speak to yourself like a dear friend. Say, it's okay. You're safe now. You're allowed to feel good. And then return to your breath, to your body, to your truth. You are on a sacred path, a path of remembering, of returning, of reclaiming the life you were always meant to live, not one of stress and survival, but one of trust and thriving. So let us affirm this new beginning together. Let these words become part of your daily rhythm. I am open to ease. I am supported by life. I choose thoughts that heal. I allow joy to flow freely. I am worthy of peace, of love, of thriving. Say them slowly. Feel them. Let them take root. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. Each moment is a new beginning. Each breath is a fresh start. Life meets you in the now, and the now is filled with possibility. You are not alone on this journey. Even when the path feels quiet, life is holding you, gently, patiently, always guiding you back to your true self. That self is not a struggler. That self is not broken. That self is whole, wise, radiant. That self knows how to rest, how to receive, how to rise. And now, my dear, you know it too. You have done something powerful today. You have said yes to yourself, yes to ease, yes to a new way of living. That yes changes everything. So as we part, carry this gentle truth with you. You were not born to struggle. You were born to thrive. And the universe, so loving, so wise, is already walking with you, supporting you, cheering for you. All you need to do is keep choosing love, one thought at a time. And when the world gets noisy again, when the old thoughts return, just place your hand on your heart and whisper, I choose peace. I am supported. I am free. Now go forward, sweetheart, with softness in your heart and light in your step. You are ready. You are loved. You are thriving.